We're going to be talking about Gunna on this one, y'all. Who was actually just released today. You feel me? That's wrapped up in the RICO case along with Young Thug. But we're going to be talking about the terms of why he was released. And if we respect it or check it. So y'all sit back and let's get into this shit. You already know the vibe.
I'm the best. Finna be this way till I EOS. Take it how you want, nigga. Yeah, I'm a pro. Fuck around and bust your lot while you're at Vizzo. I hate to be this way, but I live for the moment. Waking up every day, show me an opponent. Shanks on deck, hitting bitch with locks. So much pool, I can even start you from the box. You don't wanna pay rent, got me bent. Got lax on deck, your money was well spent. Vultures on the prowl, so don't try testing. Step 2 comes violent, first steps finessing. You a hold down man? Suitcase this, my cell phone and my charger don't walk with a limp. Get it knocked off or missing, you gon' get it. Next time I see you ass, you gon' leave airlifted.
What's up, y'all? You already know, man. KFROG TV back in the building. Y'all go ahead and do me that solid favor, man. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. And also make sure you hit the notification bell so you can see it first. Welcome back to another episode of Respected or Check It. I ain't did one of these in a while, but I love when situations come around where we finally get to touch the topic to let you know if we respect it or check it, okay? So for this one, we're going to be talking about Gunna. If you don't know who Gunna is, he is a rapper and he's also a YSL affiliate. And he's got a couple hits out there. Pretty sure most likely you heard him on the radio. Okay? If you don't, then you know his affiliate is Young Thug. A lot of people know who Young Thug is, and he's actually the head of the YSL, and this is the main person that they're actually trying to jam along with this RICO charge that's going on. Alright? Now, when you find yourself in one of these situations that like Gunna was in, you know, you got to learn how to hold your water. You understand? Now, let me say this. As far as when it comes to telling and testifying or giving certain statements, pointing the finger, we do not condone that shit. You know what I'm saying? At least me. When I say we, I mean as of me over this way. You feel me? But nowadays, you know, so many people, they really don't give a damn who looks at them what type of way. You know what I'm saying? They don't care if they're looked at like a rat, a snitch, or anything like that. As long as they get money, you know, they feel like they'll still prosper in life. You feel me? Well, for this one here, Gunna has been locked up for several months along with Young Thug. All right. Now, they're both facing the RICO charge, RICO Act, you feel me, indictment. And Gunna was actually released due to this paper right here, where he actually agreed to where if he has to be called upon to testify, he will testify on any parties. Okay, which is basically saying, I agree to testify and snitch if I have to, you know, get brought to the trial, if y'all need me for the trial. Or he has the right to take the amendment, act, and not self-incriminate himself, okay? So, at the end of the day, it's like, you got to sit back and you got to look at it like, is he holding his water? Is he not holding his water? I'm going to be real with you. There's more than one way you could look at it. You could look at it as if this is just a setup just so he can get out, you know, just to postpone it a little bit and then just decide not to tell, you know, and then not take the stand and then have to finish out his sentence, which was originally 4 years. You know what I'm saying? That he had left. It was 5, they minus 1, so it's 4. So then minus however long it takes for him to be on, you know, the streets until they go to the trial. Well, minus that if he decides not to take the stand. You feel me? So you got to look at it like, was that really like what the outcome was going to be? But there's more to it. You see what I'm saying? He done already pointed the finger and already said stuff inside of court to where it's straight, you could tell he's not holding his water. So me, I'm going to tell y'all straight up, even though he ain't taken the stand yet, he hasn't testified yet, me, I don't respect it, so I got to check it. Straight up. At the end of the day, these same people that you decide to tell on, you decide to roll on, you decide to work against, and act like you're doing what's best for you, you got to forget. These same people helped you become something. These same people cared way more about you than the people that you're working with now to bam these individuals. You understand? Look at Young Thug, for instance. You know what I'm saying? Young Thug ain't did nothing but help Gunna grow. You get what I'm saying? Help him be who he is, knowing who he is. Yeah, he did stuff with other people and stuff in the music game and stuff, but at the end of the day, when somebody locks you in as like an affiliate or like embraces you to where you're part of that squad, whatever they do now helps you. Whatever they do that prospers them, prospers you. So at the end of the day, you telling on someone like that, you sold your soul. That's how I look at it. A lot of rappers sell their soul and shit for riches, and they sell it just to be, rich. They sell their soul to the devil, the Illuminati, whatever it is. When you decide to turn and you decide to tell on somebody, anybody, you sold your soul in my eyes. And me, I do not respect it. You get what I'm saying? At all. The only one thing that I will say that kind of leans it over to where maybe Gunna wasn't really going to take the stand, if he had to, is the fact that Gunna's lawyer and Thugger's lawyer work together. You see what I'm saying? So, you never really know. Maybe they had a trick up their sleeve to where Gunna does this, and then the motion to suppresses and everything that, looks like it's in Thugger's favor. Maybe all that shit's, when that's over with, maybe they don't really have nothing to where there is no trial. You get what I'm saying? And then by there not being a trial, Gunna wouldn't have to take the stand. You feel me? But what the problem is a lot of people these days, I'm going to tell you, a lot of people these days feel like they can get away with anything. So they feel like they're going to get away scotch-free with no time at all. Instead of realizing, let me go ahead and knock out a little bit of this time. I got to at least do something. A lot of people don't want to do anything. They don't want to do no time at all. They could be facing 50 years. If they're a celebrity, they're going to be on TV, going to trial and shit, facing 50 years rather than taking 3 or taking 2. Going to lay down for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I understand it's tough, but this for y'all. This is what I want to know from y'all. Do y'all think Gunna's a rat? Or do you think he isn't a rat? Not to mention, he did get pulled over with shit in the car with Thugger before. And when they asked him, does it belong to you? He says, no, it don't. So that automatically points the finger at Thugger, the other person who's in the car. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, certain things that you say automatically are dry snitching. You see? And that's where people don't understand that. But if you look at society today, and if you look at the world today, how many celebrities are snitching now? How many celebrities come out and talk about snitching like it's cool, like it's okay? Now, if you grew up and you was in an area where you weren't living by the code, you weren't talking about slanging dope, robberies, killing, you didn't have guns in your videos, and you was just like a suburban dude your whole time, and you weren't really in that lifestyle, then you tell it, you're just a civilian. You do what you do. You feel me? But as far as a lot of these people who push that gangster image, that push that, like, they living like that, and then telling, that right there is poison to me. Straight up. And from the looks at it, the things Gunna did already, even though he hasn't taken the stand, to me, is poison. Unless Thugger gets out, when he gets out, if he gets out, and he comes out and he says it was all part of the plan, yada, 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 on my face, Gunna this, Gunna that, blah, blah, blah. That's the only way I feel like it's going to clear up the snitch allegations of Gunna. Straight up. Because it's Thugger's life that's on the line now. You get what I'm saying? And they only been locked up a couple months, so it just shows, like, it don't matter how long you've been hanging out with that individual, how much money you done seen, how much great things you done came across and got to experience in your life about this person. Gunna still agreed to testify if called upon in the case. What do y'all think about that? Think about it. Yeah, you're free now on RICO charges. Slap on the wrist on RICO. No time at all. But if we need you, you have to testify. All right, I call that. Where do I sign? In my eyes, I look at it like Gunna's already snitching. He's already done told. There's videos that done popped up and showed where he's inside the courtroom and he's saying he knows YSL done fucking committed crimes. You know what I'm saying? He wants to end YSL. You know, like little things like that. If all that wasn't out there and it was just a little thing to where if there's a trial you have to testify, then he may be able to, you know, balance it off and try to say, well, you know, I knew there wasn't going to be no trial, you know, so I wrote that just to get out, blah, 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 blah. And it still would have had a big portion of people in the world that would have felt like he's a snitch. You feel me? So me, I truly feel like Thug is the only one that could clear Gunna's name. If Thug came out and said Gunna did what we all asked him to do, my neighbor came up with his neighbor, which is lawyers, you feel me, and then started talking and said this is what we need to do in order for us both to blah, 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 then, okay. But that stuff seeing in court, him talking and pointing, saying it wasn't him when there was one other person, which is Thugger, that right there alone is dry snitching. You see, so even if Thugger put his face on it, that still don't, you know, cover those incidents. So he's still told by that. You get what I'm saying? I don't know what's wrong with the world today. For some reason, I just feel like people think snitching's the new cool. You know, and ever since 6ix9ine did that shit, a lot of other rappers do that shit faithfully. A lot of YouTubers do that shit. A lot of fucking celebrities in general. Street people who ain't even known, who are on the block 24/7 selling dope do it. You know, they feel like it isn't that bad. But back in the day, snitching wasn't tolerated as much. Nowadays, it's like, oh, he's a snitch. Let's stay away from him. You know, back in the days, it was like, boy, you rat, you die. True or false? You feel me? That's how I look at it. It done changed throughout the years. And in my mind, I had to come on here. I got to drop a respecter to check it. Because I do not respect what Gunna did. We got to check it. And if you feel the same or if you feel different, the comment section's always there. Drop it in the comments. Let me know what you think. Do you respect his move or do you check his move? But I'm letting y'all already know how I feel about it. Until that shit's over with, free Thugger. That's just the way I look at it. And I'm not biased by any means. You know, regardless what crimes were committed amongst both parties, I look at it like I don't wish jail amongst nobody except for pedophiles, rapists, you know, even certain people who commit murder. You know, not everybody who commits murder deserves to be in prison for that. Some people have a right reason and a good cause behind why they caught that body. That's why I'm not fully against people who commit murder. You get what I'm saying? Because some people have the good motive of why they did it. Some people deserve to be killed behind certain things. That's why I say, you know, I don't care what the crimes are, what was committed. I don't wish time amongst nobody. But anyways, this is just a short little respecter to check it. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the video. Y'all drop y'all's shit, respect it or check it. Till next time, this the one and only. I am my team. You already know, Frog.